Hello everybody, what a couple of days of learning it has been. I hope you have enjoyed yourselves. Please do pop in the chat, let us know if you've enjoyed your time. Welcome to the big P&O Cruises quiz, where we're going to test all of that knowledge, all of that great stuff that you've been learning about for the last couple of days. And if you haven't caught up with it, then why not? Get yourselves watching on demand. But if you don't know me, my name's Steph Adams. I'm Training and Engagement Manager at P&O Cruises. But I'm just delighted to welcome our guest quizmaster. And I know so many of you are so excited for this. You already recognise him. Welcome to Ben Shephard. It's an honour to have you here today. Thanks for joining, Ben. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you, Steph. It's lovely to be here. Thank you, everybody, for paying attention. And we're going to test how carefully they've been listening to you over the last few days. Is that right, Steph?
Oh, yes, I really hope they have. Now, before we get into the quiz, let's get to know you a bit better, because so many have been excited to see you. But you're such a busy man. What are you working on at the moment? And wasn't it a birthday this week, did I see on Instagram?
It was my birthday on Monday. And
happy birthday.
Thank you very much. I'm clinging on to my 40s. My boys, I've got two boys who are 18 and 17, and they gave me birthday cards that said happy 60th and happy 50th, just to wind me up. And I posted that, and everyone now thinks I'm 50, but I'm not. I'm still desperately clinging on to my 40s, Steph, just barely.
Oh, I'm clinging on to my 30s. I turn 40 next year, so I'm clinging on. I'm 39 and then some.
It's coming all too fast.
So what are you working on at the moment? I do catch up with you in the mornings. It's great to watch you on Great Morning.
I'll be waking up with you all tomorrow morning. Good morning, Britain. Yeah, I just got an email, I get an email, and there's my boys actually, of the running order of what's on the show tomorrow. So Catherine Jenkins is in, I think Jonathan Pryce for The Crown, as well as Damien Hines, and politics, and all sorts of other things. So yeah, a lot of Good Morning Britain. We're just planning on what we do with the new series of Tipping Point as well for next year, when we're going to try and get that in the can, and sort of lots of other bits and pieces that I'm doing with some friends. There's some stuff for the rugby. I do a bit of work with England Rugby Travel for the Six Nations.
Oh, wow.
Which will start in February time. So I've got some of that coming up as well. So it's going to be a busy year.
A busy year. And look, don't you worry. People are saying 50 is the new 40.
Great. This is good to know. I'll be putting on to that for sure.
So before we get onto the quiz as well, it's really great to have you on board, excuse the pun, but you've got some great involvement with P&O Cruises, and you've got your very own game show on board, Wavelength. So can you tell our travel agents a little bit about that game? Because we know it's been incredibly popular on board with our guests.
Well, so we were approached by P&O Cruises. They were really interested in developing a game show to have on board that was as close to doing a real TV show, quiz show as possible. So they approached me, and I've got a production company called Triple Brew. So we created and we sort of formulated a couple of ideas. Wavelength was one of the ideas, and the other one was an idea called Drop the Blocks. And then we pitched those ideas to the guys at P&O Cruises, and Wavelength came out on top for a number of reasons, mostly because one of the premises of Drop the Blocks was you had to drop these blocks, and they were going to be suspended in the air with air, like an up sort of a blowing sort of bit of
like an upstream.
Yeah, and then of course that became apparent that in a heavy sea that can be quite tricky to do something that needs to balance in thin air. So we decided that we wouldn't do that. We would do the Wavelength version of the quiz that we came up with. And actually, it's been really fascinating and brilliant fun. It's a really good fun quiz. I'm not sure if any of the people on this Zoom have experienced it, but fantastic for the passengers. So the first thing that happens as soon as the passengers come onto the ship, they get press ganged by the entertainment team. Do you fancy being part of this quiz? We play in pairs. And it's about trying to be on the same wavelength as the person you're playing with. So you've got couples, you've got friends, you've got relatives. And I will ask a question like, one of the couples will go into a soundproof booth. The other two couples will have to answer questions like, name something Italian. So they name 6 Italian things. Then the other couple have to come out and try and match those answers without knowing. So they just shout out answers. So there's no right or wrong questions. We wanted essentially to create a quiz where you couldn't be wrong. So if a question is name something sexy, what you think sexy, Steph, might not be what I think sexy, but it's not wrong, right? So no,
Yeah.
there's no capital of this, what, you know, and all that sort of stuff. You know, what river is the biggest river in the UK? Because we didn't want to alienate everyone. We wanted everyone to feel like they could come and have fun. And it's just a really great game. Lots of crazy fun answers, lots of energy, and some great prizes as well. I mean, who doesn't want to win a P&O Cruises flask set?
I mean, who doesn't? My whole house is branded by P&O Cruises. I think actually my husband's factory is also branded by quite a few of our bits of our merchandise.
Right.
But yeah, who wouldn't want to win that? And then they can go on, don't they? And they can try and beat you.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Yeah, we had one of the interesting ideas and elements of it is that each of the contestants, if they get eliminated in a round, they then get to try and see if they can be on my wavelength or beat me. And if they beat me, they get an I Beat Ben badge. And what's become very apparent about the P&O Cruises passengers is they love a little bit of sort of stuff.
Yeah. Who doesn't love merchandise?
The merch was, and the I Beat Ben badges, the people that have won these badges and then can walk around the ship because they managed. So we'll ask them a question, and it's like, for example, how many pints of beer are drunk in a year across the 7 ships of the P&O Cruises entire sort of fleet of ships, right? And so it's who can get closest to that answer. And we've recorded all my answers, so they actually get to play against me in real time in the theatre, and it's great fun actually because I've sat and watched the show happen, and I've watched everybody get involved. And questions like that, you know, what's the distance from Southampton to Lisbon in nautical miles? You know, routes that all of these people on the cruises have taken loads. How many eggs are used in a year across the P&O Cruises fleet? I mean, you know, really fun, crazy questions. How many bottles of champagne are drank? How many members of staff are there across the fleet? Crazy things like that people sort of can really have a guess and they can try and work it out. And it's lovely watching that interactivity from the passengers who are sitting there and watching the game show happen. And then for the contestants, they get to play. And if you get one of the badges, then you are the creme de la creme around.
They are displaying them loud and proud. Let me tell you, they are wearing them with pride as they are walking around the ship. I beat Ben. So I will say to our lovely travel agents on this call today, get yourself on board and definitely go and try and beat Ben. I've tried, I failed, I didn't get the badge. But
you not beat me, Steph?
Pardon?
You didn't beat me.
I didn't beat you. That's shameful, isn't it? But
you win some, you lose some, you know.
Yeah.
I don't give these badges away. Like, I'm playing to win. Like, I'll do my best. So if you beat me fair and square. That you've earned the badge.
Yeah, well, I was brought up with second places nowhere, so I didn't get that badge and I can't wear that with pride. But we'll move on from there. And look, tonight we've got incredible prizes. Don't worry, We're not giving away flask sets, although I'm sure we've got some in a lockup somewhere we can give away. We have got some incredible prizes. We've got our first place is a 2-week Caribbean cruise. We've got a short break cruise to give away and 1,000 shine points to give away tonight. So you've got to be in it to win it. I can see a lot of you popping in your raffle numbers. You don't need to pop your raffle numbers in. You've got to answer the quiz. So what you've got to do is answer as many questions as you can, as correctly as you can. And all of the questions in this quiz have been covered in all of the sessions that you've been on for the last 2 days. So we really want to know how much you have learned because we want you to earn big tonight. You just need to go to the quiz function on the right-hand side of the chat where you're all typing in your questions and things at the moment. Go to the quiz section there. And then when Ben is ready, you just press play and he will ask us those questions. So we've got 2 rounds. First round, and then Ben will recap the answers. And then the second round, we will recap the answers and then pick the winners. So you've got to be in it to win it. Are you up for it? Let's see those reactions. Let us know if you're up for it. Ben, are you up for the quiz?
I am. Charlotte's asking me to go to my settings. Charlotte, why do I need to go to my settings? No, you're not. Okay.
No, that was from earlier. That was earlier. That was 1447. Don't you worry about that.
We've just seen it. And the other thing, Steph, is, sorry, we've got a private chat. I've just seen everybody else's chat and everyone's saying happy birthday.
Yeah, there's loads of
lovely.
Lots of love for you in there, saying that their Tipping Point's their favourite, Wavelength's going to be their new favourite. So,
right, got to give it a go. Right, I've
got an eye on that. I'm glad you can see those comments. If you can't find it, a few of you are saying you can't find the quiz. Next to where you're typing, I can't find the quiz, is the quiz button on the right-hand side. Click on the quiz there, and then you can press play when Ben gets cracking.
Apparently, I'm David's hero. David Carroll says, Ben, you're my hero. There you go, David. I think we've already found a winner, haven't we, Steph?
So, I mean, we do have to make this nice and fair, don't we? I think we haven't got enough prizes to give away to all your fans, to be honest, Ben, unless you've got a whole supply of blankets to give away.
I love some Ben blankets.
Yeah, we do. We might need to get some of them out the cupboard.
On board, yeah. Too right. It's the merch.
It's the merch, exactly. Right, shall we go? Ben, are you ready?
Yes. I'm ready. Okay. So here we go.
Right, everybody, go to the quiz, press play on round 1, and over to you, Ben.
So we've got 2 rounds. I'm going to read the first lot of quiz questions out first, so round 1, and then we'll go over the answers before we go on to round 2. So here's your first question in round 1. Arvia was named in a spectacular beachside naming ceremony in which country? Arvia was named in a spectacular beachside naming ceremony in which country? Was it A, Antigua, B, Barbados, or C, Barcelona? We're looking for a country. So if anyone goes for C, you will be shot. Arvia was named in a spectacular beachside naming ceremony in which country? Antigua, Barbados, or Barcelona? That's question number 1. Question number 2. This is true or false. There are no service charges or gratuities to pay on board. If you're on board, there are no service charges or gratuities to pay. Is that true or is that false? Question number 3. Which venue combines the best of British entertainment with a delicious 3-course meal? Which venue combines the best of British entertainment with a delicious 3-course meal? A, the Limelight Club, B, the Glass House, or C, the Clubhouse? Where do you get a 3-course meal and the best British entertainment? The Limelight Club, the Glass House, or the Clubhouse? Here's your next question. Which local food heroes' Caribbean dishes are served in Arvia's Beach House? Is it A, Jose Pizarro, B, Shivi Ramutar, or C, Charlton Skelder? Did I pronounce it?
I had to ask that earlier as well. So it's Sharton. He's an incredible Norwegian. He was on the MasterChef and he's one of our local food heroes. But is that the right answer? Not sure.
So which local food heroes' Caribbean dishes are served in Arvia's Beach House? Jose Pizarro, Shivi Ramutar, or Charlton Skelder? I've even started saying it with a sort of Scandinavian accent. Charlton Skelder.
And we were just saying how lovely the Scandinavian cruises are, weren't we?
Yeah, yes, we had that company. Amazing. If you've not been, you've got to go. That journey from Stockholm going out through Sweden is incredible. Right, next question. Which ship is the flagship in the P&O Cruises fleet? Is it A, Arvia, B, Britannia, or C, Aurora?
Now, I've bored them to death with this because this one is my favourite ship, so they should know this one.
Okay. Yeah, so you've got to get this one right, otherwise Steph will be personally offended. A, Arvia, B, Britannia, or C, Aurora? Next question. How many drinks packages are available on board? A, 3, B, 2, or C, 4? How many drinks packages are available on board? Is it A, 3 packages, B, 2 packages, or C, 4 drinks packages? Here's your next question. What is the name of our onboard activity program for children of all ages? A, the Reef, B, Splash Zone, or C, the Scene? Is it the Reef? That's A, B, Splash Zone, or C, the Scene? The name of the onboard activity program for kids of all ages. Next question. Ollie Smith has a specially curated wine menu. It is sensational. Served in which bar on one of the ships, on all of the ships except Arcadia? Ollie Smith has a specially curated wine menu served in which bar on board the ships except Arcadia? Is it A, the Beach House, B, the 710 Club, or C, the Glass House?
Oh, are you a wine fan, Ben?
Love a glass of wine, Steph, that's for sure. Ollie's as well, because he knows his onions.
Oh, he's just an incredible food hero for us. I'm a good fan of this venue on board.
Yeah, very, very nice indeed. Next question. Got two more left in this round. On celebration nights, what would be the dress code on board? A, evening casual, or B, black tie? Is it evening casual or black tie if it is a celebration night? And the last question in this round. Families can follow a trail using a free app to seek out which Aardman character on board. A, Wallace, B, Gromit, or C, Shaun the Sheep. So families can follow a trail using a free app to seek out which Aardman character on board. A, Wallace, B, Gromit, or C, Shaun the Sheep. Right then, should we go over those answers, Steph?
Oh, yes. And so many people are answering these questions as they're going along. A lot of them said they were just quickly getting through them and they're really enjoying this. So, yes, please do go and answer all of those questions.
Okay, right. So, question number one. Arvia was named as a spectacular beachside naming ceremony in which country? It wasn't Barcelona. It was Barbados, of course. Beautiful Barbados.
Yes.
Stunning as well.
Stunning, and with Nicole Scherzinger as our godmother as well. What an incredible naming ceremony that was.
Yeah, for sure. True or false? There are no service charges or gratuities to pay on board. That is true.
Yeah, great service comes as standard with P&O Cruises, we always say.
Next question. The venue that combines best British entertainment with delicious three-course meal is the Limelight Club.
Yes.
Very lovely.
Brilliant to combine dining and entertainment. In a lot of venues, you have to do that separate. So it's really nice that we can combine the best of the British entertainment with a beautiful three-course meal.
Yeah, too right. The local food heroes Caribbean dishes that are served in Arvia's beach house. It is B, Shivi Ramuta.
Yes. Have you tried any of her food, Ben?
Yeah, we have. I've eaten in the beach house, I think on Arvia, and it was really fantastic. I think we had lunch there on one of the cruises that we were on. When we launched Wavelength, I went around the 7 ships and we did it, and we implemented the show, and then we did a run of the show. So I got to try out. I haven't been to Limelight Club, but I've been to more or less everywhere else. But the beach house, the food was delicious.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. And she just brings that authenticity to it as well. So we don't leave a destination behind. We can bring that food onto the ships and carry on that feeling as we're going through. Yeah,
brilliant. Right, next question. Which ship is the flagship in P&O Cruises fleet? This is the one they all have to get right, otherwise you're going to be personally offended. The answer is, of course, Britannia. Of course it is.
Of course it is. Beautiful ship named by our late Queen.
Yeah, really, really stunning ship. Right, how many drinks packages are available on board? There are 4. The answer was C. 4 drinks packages are available on board. What is the name of the onboard activity program for children of all ages? It is A, the Reef. I would have loved to have been a kid on a cruise. I'd have loved to have gone on a cruise. Some of those facilities I just think are extraordinary.
Amazing. Every time I walk past, I'm like, how do I get myself in there? But I know I'm far too old for them now. But yeah, the facilities are amazing. And we talk about cruising being like multi-generational fun. And I think for anyone of any age, cruising is an incredible option.
Yeah, the kids just love it. The bit of freedom that they've got because they can go off and do their thing and hang out in their own space with all their mates. Brilliant. Right, next question. Ollie has this specially curated wine menu served in which bar on board all the ships except Arcadia? It is the Glass House.
Yes. Go and try a flight of wine in there. I can highly recommend it. Or a pint of Jolly Ollie is always the perfect start to every evening.
I agree. A flight of wine. We did have a few flights of wine, if I'm honest.
Did you?
Yeah, especially on the celebration nights. Celebration nights, the dress code is, of course, B, black tie. I think one of the things I loved, actually, Steph, when I've been on the ships, is when you've got a celebration night and you just see everybody dressed up. It's so lovely to see everybody in all their finery.
Yeah, it's just brilliant. And the glasshouse is the perfect location for people watching on most of the ships. So sit there with your lovely flight of fizz, as I always do. And it is just gorgeous to see everyone, because you don't get a chance to dress up anymore.
No.
Everyone wears jeans or leisure wear. You don't get them opportunities very often. And so celebration nights, I always say to people that are worried about that, don't knock it till you try it,
Yeah.
because it is fantastic.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, because we're very much in my industry dressed down as much as you can. But when everybody's dressed up, you feel left out if you've not dressed up, and you can't be too glamorous. That's the thing.
No, it's that sense of occasion,
Yeah,
and that's what cruising can
really
offer. It's a bit
special.
of a timeless thing to be able to offer.
Agreed. Right, last question in this round. Families can follow a trail using a free app to seek out which Aardman character on board. It is C, Shaun the Sheep.
Yeah, they can play hide and sheep.
Hide and sheep. It's right there. So there you go. So the answer to the first one was B. Then it was True, the Limelight Club, Shibby Ramutar, Britannia, 4 packages, the Reef, the Glass House, Black Tie, and Shaun the Sheep. So how have
Yay.
you all got on with that?
Let us know how you've got on, and get ready for round 2. There's a lot of love going up the screen, so I hope a lot of you got those answers right. So we are testing you, you see. Let's hope that you have been listening.
There's a lot on the line here. That 2-week cruise, Caribbean cruise, for heaven's sake. Who wouldn't want to win that on a wet Wednesday in December?
How do I get this prize is what I want to know.
Right then, are we ready to go on with round 2?
We are, please.
Okay, doke. Right, here we go. Round 2. Again, they're all multiple choice, but have you been listening to Steph over the last couple of days? Here's your first question in round 2. How many ships? Oh, crikey, I think I've even given this answer away already. How many ships, which is even more reason for them to be listening. If you've been listening to me banging on, you might know the answer to this.
Exactly.
How many ships are there in the P&O Cruises fleet? Is it A5, B6, or C7? How many ships in the P&O Cruises fleet? A5, B6, or C7? Here's your next one. How many meters high above sea level is the altitude skywalk found on Arvia? Is it A, 45 meters, B, 54 meters, or C, 64 meters? The altitude skywalk on Arvia, how many meters above sea level is it? A, 45, B, 54, or C, 64? Here's your next question. Sorry.
I was just going to say, were you brave enough to do that on Arvia?
No, I wasn't. I did look at it. I know my boys would have absolutely loved to have done it. I think, maybe for technical reasons, we didn't have time or something like that.
Oh,
It wasn't that I was scared.
I just wimped out. I owned it and said I wimped out.
Yeah. Right then, third question in round 2. Jesse's gone through and done all the answers already. Jesse, you've gone too early. Got to stay with the game.
Peak too early.
Yeah, exactly. Which ship is the cookery school found on? Is it A, Azura, B, Britannia, or C, Ventura? Next question. We're going to have to try and catch up with Jesse. True or false? The Keys, the multi-dining piazza on board Arvia and Iona, is included in the price of the holiday. True or false? The Keys, the multi-dining piazza on board Arvia and Iona, is included in the price of the holiday. Here's your next one. What is the name of the gin that is distilled on Iona and is served across the fleet? A, Salcombe Gin, B, Tidal Gin, or C, Maribel Gin? Is it A, Salcombe, B, Tidal, or C, Maribel? It is delicious, this gin as well, by the way.
Have you tried it? Have you had the perfect serve?
Yes, I've had the perfect serve, and it was. I had a number of them, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Really.
I'm getting a theme here for you with your cruises. I'm coming on holiday with you.
Right then, next question. What is the name of the show performed in the Headliners Theatre that is a special adaptation of the acclaimed West End musical and features the songs of Take That? A, Astonishing, B, Greatest Days, or C, Festival? Is it Astonishing, Greatest Days, or Festival? Here's your next question. P&O Cruises have a partnership with travel expert Time Out, where you can visit the Time Out Market as an exclusive shore experience. Or where can you visit the Time Out Market as an exclusive shore experience? Is it A, Cadiz, B, Barcelona, or C, in Lisbon?
All fantastic places to visit, but there's only that one market.
Just the one. Is it in Cadiz A, Barcelona B, or Lisbon C? Next question. You can spin the Shine Rewards Club wheel for select price bookings made within how many days? A, 30, B, 45, or C, 90? A, 30, B, 45, or C, 90?
So we say to our travel agents, book, spin, win, repeat. That's not cool anymore, is it? The big box, little box. Book, spin, win, repeat.
Yes, I like that. Karen's made a good point. She said, don't type the answers into the chat Q&A. You've got to be clicking on the quiz tab next to it. Otherwise, you're just giving the answers away and not playing the quiz.
Okay. Yeah, you got to be in it to win it. You want to win the prizes, you've got to do it on the quiz tab.
That's what Ben's just said. Ben Smith just said, stop putting the answers here. Go on the quiz tab. Luna, stop putting the answers there. Luna, you just put the answer there. What are you doing? Morris, you put the answer there. Brittany, you put the answer in the wrong tab. Go in the quiz tab. Stop giving it away.
You've heard it. The man has spoken. That's what you need to do.
Brittany, stop it. What are you doing? Right, okay. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to stop being distracted. I'm going to go to the other function, then I won't be distracted. I'm so easily distracted. Right, next question. Which exclusively for adults ship is offering a 100 world cruise in 2026? Is it A, Arcadia, or B, Aurora? So 100.
That's my bad. That's typing. It's 100-night cruise. I do apologise.
Yeah, that's right. Which exclusively for adult ship is offering a 100 nights world cruise in 2026? A, Arcadia, or B, Aurora? And the last question in round 2 of the quiz. What date can you join a webinar at 11 a.m. to learn all about the P&O Cruises Wave campaign? Is it A, the 17th of December, B, the 18th of December, or C, the 25th of December? You might be quite busy on the 25th, so I'm going to give you a little hand there. I wouldn't go with C. A, the 17th, B, the 18th, or C, the 25th. Lorraine thinks she's got them all right, but she says it's 9 out of 10. Oh, man, you're going to have some problems here, Steph, trying to sift through these answers.
I know, but here, look, Rob Sort, you're in it. 10 out of 10 on both the session.
Sian's collating all the answers. She's sweating, trying to make it work. I can see it.
Yeah, we've got some people backstage, and they've got a tougher gig than we have at the moment, Ben, don't we?
We really do, that's for sure. Rob's got 10, Natalie's got 10, Florence got 10. Wow, there's a lot of people that have got 10 out of 10, but have they got 20 out of 20? Let's go through the answers on round 2. Here we go. So how many ships are they across the whole fleet? I told you this already. It is, of course, 7 ships.
Yeah, one for every day of the week, as we say. There's a ship and an itinerary for everybody.
There you go. The altitude skywalk on Avia is how high above sea level? It is 54 meters. B, 54 meters. That's a tricky one.
Yeah, very high as well.
Yeah. The cookery school. Which ship is the cookery school found on? You can find it on Britannia. You find the cookery school on Britannia, which was the answer was B.
B. And Marco Pierre White comes along and teaches our guests how to cook in the cookery school. So I've definitely picked up a few hints and tips. My cooking has got better since visiting the cookery school. So
nice. There you go. Right. If you want to go to the Keys, the multi-dining piazza on board Avia and Iona, is it included in the price of a holiday? That is true. It is included in the price of a holiday.
Yeah, remember, don't forget, good value. How much is included on our cruises? So that's why that is great value.
Claire got 10 out of 10 so far. Ian's got 10 out of 10. Another Claire's got 10 out of 10. Baljet only got 8. Rachel's got 10 out of 10. Crikey. Good luck, Sian.
Charlotte's saying that you're distracting her, so she's not getting them right because you're just too distracted.
Let's talk Jill. Not Jill. Let's talk gin. I just looked at Jill in the thing. Let's talk gin. The name of the gin that is distilled on Iona is Maribel Gin.
I'm marking this down like it's mine, but how cool is that? We got the first gin distillery at sea on Iona and then the first rum distillery at sea on Arvia.
Yes, and that rum, by the way, I've got a bottle of that rum at home. The gin's been drunk, but the bottle of rum's coming out at Christmas. There's going to be some
Yeah.
serious cocktails drunk over Christmas with that rum.
The Golden Tide is perfect with samphire and ginger ale. That's the perfect serve. So if you've got Golden Tide, that's what you need to put it with.
Samphire and with ginger ale.
And
None of that.
ginger ale. That is how we do the perfect serve. And of course, a nice double measure of the Golden Tide.
Has to be a double measure, at least. A generous one.
Yeah.
Right, next question. What is the name of the show that's performed the headliners that takes the songs to take that? It is, of course, B, Greatest Days.
Yes.
Wonderful as well. Brilliant music, great performance, isn't it?
Are you a Take That fan?
Massive, enormous Take That fan. Yeah, huge. And I love that show. I think it's really fantastic. Just that everyone singing along to Take That music songs is great.
Yeah, we were just saying earlier, it's very nostalgic. That the show makes you feel very nostalgic. I was that 15-year-old girl with that bedroom that's featured in Greatest Days, so it's fantastic we've got that on board.
Right, next question. P&O Cruises have a partnership with travel expert Time Out. Where can you visit the Time Out market as an exclusive shore experience? It is C, Lisbon. Lisbon is where you'll find the Time Out market.
Yeah, the shore experience there is incredible. Geraldine, our brand director, was talking about it earlier. If you missed that session, definitely go back and watch that on demand. They are destination experts, and it's about having those traveller tips and, going to visit a destination like a local. So you're going off of the tourist trail, and that's what Time Out can offer us. So we can offer really authentic shore experiences. So definitely get yourself to that market with Time Out.
Lovely stuff. Right, next question. You can spin the Shine Rewards Club wheel for select price bookings made within how many days? C, 90 days.
Yay, 90 days, and they can do book, spin, win, repeat.
Book, spin, win, repeat. There you go.
But in all seriousness, these Shine Reward Club points, we know how much you love them. We know our biggest booking period is coming up. Make sure you're registered to Shine. Make sure you have all your bookings to hand and you spin that wheel within that 90 days because we want to reward you for doing some incredible bookings for us.
2 questions to go before the team are going to have to work out who is going to win the amazing prizes. Joe, our battery is very low. I'm just passing over to Joe, my able assistant, who assured me we have more than enough battery on the laptop. It would seem that might not be the case. Right, next question, because I've been banging on too much. Which exclusively for adult ship is offering a 100-night world cruise in 2026? It is A, Arcadia. That'll be some cruise, that one, Steph.
Oh, it's incredible, the itinerary. So you escape the winter. You leave in January, you come back in beginning part of April. And on this cruise, we're saying, fun fact, it's 100 days because the guests cross the international date line. So they actually repeat a day in March. Because it's an eastern circumnavigation of the world. So a really great cruise. And, world cruises are where guests can just go and tick the bucket list because they'll go and do wine tasting in New Zealand, climb the Sydney Harbour Bridge. They can go all around Malaysia. It'd just be a fabulous cruise.
100 nights, brilliant stuff. And the last question in this round, what date can you join a webinar at 11 a.m. to learn about the P&O Cruises Wave campaign? The answer is B, the 18th of December.
Yes, so if you've not had enough of me the last 2 days, on Monday at 11 o'clock, please do come along. You can sign up on Shine Rewards Club right now. So please do go and head to the webinar page, sign up, and we'll make sure you are set up for success. You are going to go into January and February making hundreds and hundreds of bookings and giving our guests incredible service so they go and have true holiday happiness on our cruises. So please do join me on the 18th.
Right, let me just go over those answers again then, Steph. So how many ships are there in the fleet? There's 7. How high is the altitude skywall? It's 54 meters. The cookery script can be found on Britannia. It is true that the keys to the multi-dining piazza on board Arvia and Iona is included in the price. Maribel is the name of the gin that is distilled on Iona. Greatest Days is the name of the Take That show that's on at the Headliners Theatre. Lisbon is where you'll find the Time Out Market. 90 days is how you can you can spin the Shine Rewards Club wheel for selected price bookings. The adult ship that's offering the 100-night world cruise in 2026 is Arcadia. And then that last webinar that we just been talking about, 11 a.m. on the 18th of December.
Yes, good. And look, so many of you have obviously really enjoyed the last couple of days and have learnt a lot. So just while we're getting our winners, making sure everybody has had a fair chance, Ben, what are you looking forward to in 2024? You've had a busy 23. What are you most looking forward to? Have you got a bit of a break over Christmas?
Yeah, and we've got Christmas is at home this year. My mum and dad are coming over. My sister will be there with her little girl, and my auntie Jan, my great auntie Jan, who is 83 and runs around like a teenager. Next year, what am I looking forward to? My eldest son is on a year out, so he's going to go travelling. So it's going to be a bit quieter in the house. So I'm looking forward to actually opening the fridge and there being some food in there. That'll make a big difference. Anyone who's got teenage boys knows how much I don't know how they can consume as much food as they do, but they literally don't stop eating. So a bit more food. Hopefully the opportunity to get on board a few of the P&O cruises to make sure that everything's shipshape with wavelength, which will be really, really exciting. It's also I'm 50 next year, so I'm sort of challenging myself to try and get as fit as I possibly can, to try and be in the best shape I can be come December next year.
Yeah, fabulous. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to be fit and fabulous at 40, so you can be even more fit and fabulous at 50. So
I think I'll get in 10 years younger than me.
I'm putting on as much cream as I can, let me tell you. So shall we give away these incredible prizes, Ben? Because this is the ultimate part of the 2 days of incredible learning that we've had. So I'll let you do the honours.
Okay, so thank you everybody for taking part. Hopefully you managed to find the quiz tab and you didn't just put the answer in the chat. If you did, I'm sorry, but that's not going to help you. We have some winners. So first up, we're going to do third prize, winning 1,000 Shine Rewards Club points. And it is somebody from our holiday centre. The winner of the club points is Natasha Muller.
Yay!
Very nicely done, Natasha. You get those 1,000 Shine Reward Club points.
Fabulous. Enjoy spending those, Natasha. Well deserved. Okay,
so second prize. P&O Cruises short break. How many days is the short break, Stephanie? Did we say 3 months?
Yeah, I wish. I'll be booking a lot of them myself. Anytime between 3 and 5 days.
3 and 5 days. The short cruise goes to Fiona Sarr from Travel Counsellors. Well done, Fiona.
Yeah, enjoy.
Hopefully, I'm not sure, Sarr, S-A-R-E. Was it Sari or Sarr? Sorry, Fiona, I'm not sure how to pronounce your surname, but you'll have a lovely break nonetheless. And finally, the big one. So tell them again what it is, Stephanie.
It is a 2-week Caribbean cruise of your choice. So are you going to choose Avia, 30 places to drink and dine, or are you going to go on our flagship Britannia that is just the most beautiful ship and totally my favourite, but I shouldn't have favourites. So a 2-week Caribbean cruise of your choice. Which one would you choose? So Ben, announce the winner.
So the winner of the 2-week Caribbean cruise is Charlotte Glasgow from Hayes Travel. Well done, Charlotte.
Woo-hoo! Congratulations, Charlotte. We will be in touch. You're going to receive communications of all of your prizes from Shine Rewards Club tomorrow. We've all been very busy for the last 2 days, so we will get all communication to you. But congratulations to everybody that took part. Thank you for getting involved, for all of your engagement and just coming along and having some great fun with us. Ben, have you enjoyed it?
It's been brilliant. I'm just watching all these lovely messages. You're all so very friendly. If I'd just been beaten in a competition, I'd be furious. But everyone's just saying well done and congratulations. What a lovely bunch they are, Steph.
What? There's travel industry for you. We are all in it together, and, you know, our travel agents are just incredible people. So thank you so much to everybody.
Well, it's been lovely to meet you all. Thank you for having me on the call. Have a lovely Christmas, everybody, and hopefully our paths will cross at some point in 2024.
Fabulous. Please join myself and our sales director, Ruth Fenn, in the next 5 minutes to just have a wrap up of the last couple of days and talk about what we need you to do for 2024. So we hope he will join you then, but we will let Ben go and get ready for his appearance tomorrow morning. So thank you ever so much. Thank you, Ben, and good night.
Thanks, Deb.